maybe with camera. All right, I think I'm good. Let me just start the game. Probably should start the game. I know I'm late. I just signed up, but I think we're good. How are you guys? Hello. Hello. Oh, what's that? Does it probably tells that we're old? Automobilistic 2. Road America, very interesting track. Watched Dan Suzuki the other day. Actually, let me see on the LFM website how far we are. If the server's already starting. Oh, 1 minute till server starts, so we can just about start the game, really. 1 second, I need to turn on the pedal cam, and therefore I need the another light source. 1 sec. There we go. Stress. I had so much time to sign up and prepare, but then running out of time, as always. Super annoying, but I guess that's life. AMS2 player count slowly going down. Is that true? It's 4 PM. Let's wait for the evening sessions. Steam charts. I mean, yeah. Le Mans Ultimate is down to 1,500 as well. But it is consistent there almost now. Automobilista 2. I mean, it was an insane peak first couple of days, so... Hitting 2,000, 2,200, 2,2. I mean, now it's middle of the week, 1,700. It's not too bad. Last week, 1,800 on Wednesday, 1,900. Now it is probably going to end up 1,700, 800 or something like that. Not too bad. Not too bad, guys. So, where my game at? Multiplayer. Should probably copy from the website. Here. There we go. LMU needs to improve how oh, you can't even copy paste here. That's terrible. Like in the game, always minimizes when you tap into anything else. Like that's some stuff, you know, where ACC is just outright perfect. Outright perfect. ACC is so easy on the PC, and it doesn't break anything, and it just works. You can alt tab, you can full screen it, you can not full screen it. It's just gonna work. And in, I don't know, Automobilista is a pain when it's not the top window. Like the control stop, the car starts rolling, car goes into the wall. That's what LMU is good at, for example, already. You can just do whatever with the game window, and your controls will keep working. I don't know why why AMS2 decides to do this differently. Oh, I'm in the wrong car. Nice. That's a problem, I believe. Probably need to rejoin, right? Because I definitely chose a hypercar. We'll have it sooner or later, I guess. Yeah, Pedro, you've been removed from the session. Good stuff. Yeah, I wanted to choose the car, but the game didn't let me. Some stuff they still need to sort. The multiplayer in this is still not good, to say the least. So now I need to find the number again. There we go. Okay, and how can I cannot choose the car, so we'll have to join first, and then hopefully we'll get the correct car assigned. Here. There we go. So, and then Spotify, pause. And now the game is minimized for no reason. Okay. Back to the stream. Game minimized for no reason. Clumsy. Okay, but we're getting there now. Drink. And that's all I need, I believe. I also fiddled with the microphone a little again. I hope we don't have any... Oh, how do you call it? Übersteuern. I don't know what it means even. Like when the microphone cuts out essentially because I'm screaming and now I just turned down the preamp a little bit and it shouldn't happen anymore. Sponsored stream is always sponsored by me. Simucube and Case King and BS Competition and who else do we have in there? Nitro. Yeah, Madness Engine, indeed. For very different reasons than... What are the temperatures? Oh, it's not warm. Not warm. We'll see. I'll stick to the medium for now. I think in the race it's always... Now we should probably... Let's try the soft tire. We can do a lap. Are we allowed to drive? We are, right? Yeah. Silence. Hey, IMSA. Look, electric car racing would be so good because we can just talk normally. We aren't going to be... Well... Oh, yeah, cold brakes. Don't forget about it. You also had cold brakes. So, the setup I'm driving is exactly the one I have up on Popometer, which you can buy as part of a small BMW M Hybrid V8 bundle I'm also making. I'll just add all the tracks that are coming in LFM. All I have to see now is if we're going to stick with a soft tire or if we need to take the medium. Hopefully that one lip is conclusive already. And then I feel with race fuel we probably need to make the setup just a tiny bit more neutral. Because this has too much rotation and I fear the rear tire might very quickly go out of the window. Here's an idea, put 1 liter of fuel and try to complete an entire lap. Yeah. More neutral, probably just... so many options, probably just front spring or so, that's the easiest. But tires are not super warm, like 70 degrees, not a lot. But I fear it's gonna keep climbing. Yeah, likely front spring or less rake, just a click should be fine. Or maybe the differential less aggressive on the rear, so I'd have less locking on the rear. Just so that some energy can dissipate through the inside wheel, basically. Instead of being forced through the outside wheel. And that should bring the temperature down a tiny bit. Oops, that should be flat. No, stiffer front, not softer. Softer front would make it worse. The rear tires are the issue. But I think here, just 70, 80 degrees for qualifying, this is perfectly fine. So we can just try again with a soft tire now in qualifying and see how far this is going to take us. I also wrote in the data pack how much fuel I'm using, but of course I don't remember. So we'll have to do quick maths. After qualifying. We're taking enough for the race. Okay, should jump to qualifying any second, right? But yeah, rear's getting warm, so I guess for the race it's gonna be the medium. Edit setup. Set 4 laps. We can probably go by that. So it's 4 and a bit per lap. Yeah, need to do some calculating once the qualifying is running. Or I can look into my own data pack real quick. Popometer. My data packs. Here. What did I write? Consumption 4.08 liters on a Q lap. Calculating 4.3 for the race. So this is what we're going to do. 4.3 liters per lap for the race should be just fine. Already 100 people here. Sorry. Can't look straight. Already 100 people watching. I will be stream sniping in a different way than it's normally used. Okay, is that qualifying already? Waiting for a host. I guess I'm waiting for the host. Okay, this should be qualifying, so we'll just go out. Oh. Don't forget the pit limiter, which is... Oh no, it seems the ERS stopped working. Or? No, works. Okay, we can just go back to auto. Hamza, hello. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the brakes again. Plenty of runoff, all good. Let's just heat them a little on the brake. No, that should be fine. But yeah, auto ERS doesn't work, so I'll have to do manual ERS by the looks of it. I don't know why. So we'll go balanced, I guess. Warming the front a little. It doesn't on the outlap. Oh, okay. Well, ignore me then. Where's auto here? Yeah, it's just something you have to remember. Like, you can already do it while you're going in the pits. You can warm them a little, and then they're gonna work from turn 1. Hopefully this time we keep the traction control, not like last time in Daytona when the TC went fishing. So let's see what happens. Always gotta go across the line on the very right here, because the bump is not as bad. And then T1 is very hard braking. Probably 4th is fine, don't need 3rd gear. Okay, but now it's not supporting anymore. I don't know why. Weird ERS. Oops. That was too much. Yeah, it's weird because I feel my brake bias is also wrong when it's not doing anything, so I'll need to... entire car drives weird when it's not on. Let's put it to balanced. Just a shame that menu overlay there can't be moved somehow. Like, you can move all UI elements, but you can't move this pitbox thing, so you can't see what I'm doing. Nah, T1 track limits are different for some reason. But it's probably in line with IRL. Don't put a wide curb if you don't want people to use it. Like, if the curb is wide, you use all the curb. And if you don't want people on the curb, don't make a wide curb. Make a small one. But yeah, temperature well up now. It's probably already too warm, so for the race, definitely going with a medium. Hey, mate. I do need to improve a little bit. See how much better the braking is when the ERS is working? Yeah, you can feel the rear starting to getting a bit wishy-washy from temperature. So definitely medium in the race. This corner is just brutal for the tires. Train right on time. It's a nice track. Oops. Okay. That lap is better, but yeah, soft tire definitely overwhelmed here. Yeah. Yeah, Indian ACC. I mean, it's nothing ACC can do. A shit track is a shit track no matter the game. Okay, so we go for the medium. I'll quickly check the setup. I just wanna... I don't want to add downforce. It's probably too much, so I think we're gonna go up a click here. Just tiny changes. And perhaps... click on the roll bar, perhaps. Maybe we don't need as much. Just tiny changes here. And then we'll leave it to that, maybe. Just a few things for the tire to have a little more support, or rather the front be a little weaker in the race. And then hopefully this will allow the car to be stable for the entire race. Okay, done. Where's fuel? Here. So I said 4.3 a lap. How long is the race even? Where do we see that again? Sessions. Race. 30 minutes. Need calculator. And the game is gonna minimize, I suppose. So 1,800 seconds, and the lap time was 1:48. So that's 108, 109, let's say, is a lap going to be. So we do 16 and a half, 17 laps. Shouldn't be much faster. Plus formation, so 17 times 4.3, 73 liters. Can we even fill that much? Can we even fill that much? Yeah, easily. And then we make it 75 and we're more than good. Brakes on 100. Okay, so we're fine here. Nothing else to do. I think this should work. 3 full course yellow? Yeah, okay. So I have too much fuel, is what you're saying. Now, so far, this whole motec doesn't really help in Automobilista, because you don't know the game mechanics. Like, you don't know which ride height to aim for. And also, I don't even know. For motec, you probably need some converter or so. But Popometer also has advanced channels, so if you want to see tire slip differential, ride heights, suspension movements, Popometer also has that. Yeah, you'd have to, like, some of the cars, they gain more downforce on the rear with rake. Some gain less downforce on the rear with rake. So it's... You probably want to check ride heights on the downforce cars where you actually sit end of straight to understand how your... YouTube says LMU. Yeah, I'm going to change that 1 sec. Just scrolling down here. Shouldn't be too hard. Wait, when is the race happening? 2 minutes, okay. Just making sure here. We're not missing the race start. That would be a shame. Yeah. Can't yet. Can't yet. Okay, now. Waiting for host. Come on. 2 minutes. So let me double check the setup. Medium, enough fuel. Roll bar up a click on the front. Maybe we just go TC2 for the beginning. Usually even TC1 is too much, but let's go TC2 for the time being so we don't screw it up. And this should be it. I hope. Yeah, I wouldn't know what else really. I haven't really played with tire pressure, if we can, or how much we can affect tire temperatures, so maybe we can keep them down a little. With... This is one of the things that's super annoying. Not every click you do in the menu is actually translated into the thing. Like this is one of the most infuriating things, that a click is not a click, but you get the click sound, but it's not actually taking it. So you can get 10 click sounds and it took like 5. Unbearable. Literally. Oh, the slip angels. The slip angels are with us. You just need to make sure you dial in the differential properly on the cars that can. And then this doesn't really exist. And then if you have the downforce cars, they don't really have that anymore. It's only the... Yeah, like the slower, the road cars, the non-race cars, or soft cars. They still have this squishy feeling in the tire a bit. But... clicks, downforce, and proper differential, you shouldn't get that behavior anymore. VR? Oh, okay. We go. And the starting procedure needs changing, like it just thrown into your face somewhat. So, easy on the first lap. And somehow I'm not sitting centered in the car. The steering wheel's just slightly to the left. Oof. That the first full course yellow. So let's see how it behaves here now. Yeah, it's stable. And if I go full throttle, I can dig into the rear tire a little and get it turned. But with TC2, that should already also help to keep the rear tire alive a little longer. That's my main concern here. Because once you reach the temperature where it doesn't work anymore, like it really doesn't work anymore. Oh, okay. Full core is yellow. Where do you want me to put the foot cam, sir? To the corner. Yeah, the thing is, I'm trying to have it in a place where it works for all games, so I don't have to change it for every single game. Yeah, not centered, but I mean, no, I mean the camera isn't centered. Like the steering wheel in the game is off center to my steering wheel in front of me, so I'm, even though the steering wheel is centered in front of the screen, if you know what I mean. I mean, the pedal cam isn't hiding anything. There's nothing behind it. Nah, brake bias. I feel like there's one perfect setting, which is around here somewhere, 54 or so. It doesn't seem like brake temperature, because we're driving above 100 almost the entire race. There's always enough wind kind of going through, and the brake temperature doesn't really go into the rim and the tires, so I don't see the brake temperature having a big impact on the tire temperature unless you become stationary, which usually we don't. So I'm not using, yeah, kind of the brake temperature as a means to adjust the tire temperature, which then doesn't give me the option to adjust brake bias in order to help the tires. No, I'm pretty sure you can move this the view left, right as well. I just don't know where the buttons are, to be fair. No, not those. Not those. Not those. Racing will resume end of the lap, so let's warm the brakes a little bit. I don't know. Some people are... we're gonna have terrible rear brakes. Still warming those. Do we need to turn off the ERS mode for that, and then it uses the rear brakes? Yeah. ERS mode off, and then it uses the rear brakes instead of the recharge. I just need to remember to turn it back on. Safety car could go faster. Like, it's not... In real life, it's not doing 80. It's going as fast as it can as a world car. At least in Formula 1 it is. I'm not sure what it does in IMSA, if it's really going that slow. So, the temperature seems fine now, right? So, let's put the ERS back to auto. No. WASD, not my default buttons, apparently. Okay. Helps when the brakes are on temperature. Yeah, I think people will need to still get used to the safety car stuff and crash less. Oh, that caught me off guard. Because the 200 meter board was missing from the ground. Only the top one was there. So will we even see traffic with GT3s when we get safety cars all the time? Kinda, else the safety car defeats the purpose of IMSA. Yeah, it just needs one driver really to screw up their braking on the first lap, right? Late, but works. So, who of you has seen the overtake content yesterday with Marco from Kunos? And what do you say? If you have. Or what do you think? But, maybe say what you think. I haven't watched it all, to be fair. So what did they announce? Everything sounds cool, nothing that I didn't expect. My expectation AC even have gone down after that. You don't know if you like it or not. Way too much. Okay, interesting. Well, it's early access, guys. Oh, I don't know why that was removed, but anyway. It's early access. If you check back on ACC, ACC also did not have any multiplayer when it first came out to early access. It's just that some other games are releasing in a much later state and still call it early access, so you're expecting to get a full game in early access. Perhaps. Yeah, I doubt they're going to go down this route. I mean, Kunos is reading what's happening around the scene. And they won't follow paths that, yeah, people don't like. Especially when there is no need to, you know? Like, Le Mans Ultimate is a bit forced in the position they are in. Or rather, their hands are tied a little bit. They need money. There's no other way around it. They need to sell something. Yeah, Kunos is very unlikely in the same situation. I don't think they did. Honestly, yeah, I don't know between LMU and AMS2. It's weird. I think I enjoy the driving more here. But let's say in LMU, especially in terms of hypercars and accuracy, whatever you pronounce it, the cars have more detail in the sense that they have the correct TC settings and maybe the ABS or so, and the hybrid system works the way it should. And they have this virtual energy stuff, which is not a positive in my opinion. But of course it would be the more accurate simulation in terms of these factors for hypercars. But in terms of driving, I don't know. Nothing wrong with this here, honestly. It's not easy. It's not too forgiving. Yeah, maybe the TC and ABS and virtual energy and the whole hybrid system probably could be simulated more detailed or something, more accurate, but it does the job. And I'd say the driving, I don't despise this here at all. I don't despise it on LMU either, but this is more, I don't know, this feels more intuitive here. So weird, because it's really either this or that in terms of feeling. Some people feel the one game better, or the car in one game better. The others feel the car in the other game better. Yeah, probably. Like, they're both doing a good enough job to just play both without having to choose one over the other. You can go back and forth. The cars drive similar enough to not worry about it. And we can have the IMSA and the WEC tracks at the same time. I mean, of course it's track record. And then when you have IMSA and WEC, you just go to the race where they're driving the track that you want. Or, because some cars are still missing from Automobilista, I believe, right? If you want to drive the Toyota, for example. You can't do that here. You can't do that in iRacing. Toyota is only in the Ultimate. But the thing is, also in LMU, they still have this tendency to lock you out from the IMSA races, the multi-class races a bit. I think it's there now as special event or something, but it's not there in the dailies or something. But it could have changed, right? But before the GT3 update, the multi-class races, they were always kind of behind some safety rating, and I feel it was too high one. You needed to grind too much to drive what this game is for. And here in LFM, well, yes, you need a license as well, but you are already coming with a license to the game, kind of, right? And you can just drive this. Or is it even limited to... I don't even know. I just joined and it works. Okay. Mate, you can drive normally. I'll find my way around. Yeah, I'd say you'd also be wrong to put up barriers to this. I don't know what the better time frame is. End of year or something? Oh. Please, no safety car. In ACC auf jeden Fall ABS 2. Oh, let's have a nice run here. I guess it's all a matter of money for Toyota, no? What else would it be? Sorry. Oh, do GT3s need to slow down here? Oh, okay. Oh, I would have thought you can fix that with setup, but I haven't done much GT3. Hey mate, hey Alpha. TC is not broken on ACC, the tire is. But broken is the wrong word, it's just allowing too much... It has too much grip with too much slip, basically. In fact, it has so much grip with the slip that you can't reach high enough slip for the tire to give in, basically. So your main is ACC. I can't make that choice for you. I feel Automobilista is closer in terms of how it drives than... sorry, was too late there. I feel LMU is too different in terms of how it drives compared to ACC. And it's too unique in a way that it doesn't really translate to other sims. And in AMS2, of course, you have much more options. So when you're saying you want to kind of increase your repertoire of driving techniques and cars you're able to drive, then Automobilista 2, it has just much more on offer than GT3 and Hypercars, right? But I mean, you can also have both. Nobody's stopping you. I feel the hypercars are similar enough you can jump back and forth as well. So let's see if we can get a free lap. More track records. Why is it emptying my battery? Well, no traffic in sight. It was a solid lap. Okay. .48.4. Told you the medium is better. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, at least for these cars here, it makes sense. It's more important on the braking than it is on power. There enough death opportunity to improve over time? It's hard to tell for me because, of course, with the experience I have and how active I am, and a lot of other drivers, of course, as well, is there isn't really... In terms of driving, I think you figure it out really quickly. But in terms of setups, when I asked on the forum if they could kind of provide a guide as to how the game actually works, what are the important factors, what are useful tire temperatures, how does the wear work, and all that, nobody could really answer. So it seems like that game is a little unexplored, so to say. And while I'm dialing in setups, I go by any lap time I can find, and then I try to beat it as a rough reference. But I don't know, maybe there's another seconds if you find weird stuff in the setup or so. So there's certainly stuff we don't know yet, where the game falls apart, where the physics fall apart, where something is just outright fast or whatever. Maybe that doesn't exist, and that's just always a different compromise for every situation. So yeah, there's certainly something to discover still. Oh, nice. Nice. Long message, one sec. I come from years of LMP1, so my take on this emptying. Ah, yeah, well, oh, okay. Oh. Not good. But we did not take any damage from hitting that. Weird bump stop behavior. They seem incredibly stiff, like when you hit them, the car stops working entirely, kinda. We have more than enough fuel. Last lap. Yeah, crunchy. Yeah, sounded like that. The gigantic mouth of the BMW just ate that. Eating other cars for breakfast. Not a 47, but close. Hey, Filippo. Yeah, I feel the tire pressure. I'm kind of going between... There's certainly the higher you go, the less grip you have. But the higher you go, the more top speed you have. And yeah, part of an impact on the tire temperature. So it's good that tire pressures matter in more dimensions than one. Hey, David, how are you? Why are you not driving? Yeah, it's the 4 p.m. race. I don't know if there's some more competitive race coming at 6. But now we kind of... We have to bridge the gap, right? How do signups look for the next one? Let me go to the top here. So we could LMP2 Daytona. Let me sign up there real quick and then we jump over. LMP2 Daytona. It's just 2 minutes. Something went wrong. Please try again. Sign me up. Did it work? Oh, no car. Orica now. Sign me up. And we're signed up for the other one. Can we leave this or do we have to stay on the server? I don't think so, right? Resume. Okay, so we're waiting a bit and then the other server's already up. Gonna join late, I suppose. Stay for now until it kicks you. I can't even leave. Crush you in 6 p.m. I will. But you were too fast already, Jay. That's not gonna be the relaxed drive we had just now. Takes forever for the race to end. They weren't ready. He's having some trouble here. You need help, mate? Can I help you? No? Okay. Help. Exit to main menu. Thank you. We won. He's fine. Exit to main menu. There we go. Multiplayer. I'll not have any lap done in the LMP2 now, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. But I did the data pack yesterday, so hopefully... Nope, no servers just yet. Oh, filter... How does LFM call these sessions? One sec. Come on, tell me. Come on! LFMR. That's what we're looking for. LFMR. Okay, not there yet, so I'll take a quick break, go to P, and then we join the race in the LMP2 in Daytona. I'll be right there. Make them pee during the race. Hey, Donald. Huh. The server's not coming up yet? Let me see the website. Server opens in a minute. Ah, yeah, okay. I could probably already sign up for the next one then, right? The 6 p.m. Because else we won't be able to. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Sign me up. So, Jay, I'm also signed up for the 6 p.m. one. So plenty of races coming here. Yeah, you missed the hypercar one. Well, it was just warming up. The competitive sessions are probably the next one. And maybe the one after, we'll see. I need more light. The camera is kind of auto throttling the FPS on the pedal cam because it's so dark. Oh no, Mugen X, I'm usually fully ACC, but yeah, there isn't much happening right now because we all played every possible combination in that game, really, all cars, all tracks, and there hasn't been a change lately to the game. And I guess we're all just kind of bored, so we need something in between until maybe the joy is sparked again or something. But usually, yeah, absolutely ACC. It's just AMS now because they improved the game a lot. There's the multiplayer. The multiplayer has improved, I was gonna say, just as it throws me out. Or am I somehow not in top split? I should be. No, I should be. So what did I do wrong? Feel the car for IES, yeah, for sure. For sure. What's happening here? So, split 1 LMP2 now works. LFM, continue. There we are. Just gonna make sure we choose the Orica. Different livery, perhaps. Oof. Well, I guess actually. Tough. They all look shit. I guess I'm ready to join. And let me open my data pack I did for that car as well here. 136.1 was my fastest. And the fuel is 3.26 lap. So for the race, 3.4, maybe 3.5 even. Edit setup, load the setup. There we go. How much fuel do we have on board? Hey, wrong. Ah, plenty. Takes forever for this car to start. Pit limiter on. Oh, it's 100, not 60. I hate this. When I click anywhere, the control stop, the game minimizes. That's something they need to fix. Not good. Decreases the usability by a factor of a lot. Probably sitting a bit close. The hands are huge. Let's see how competitive this is. And let's see if we need slipstream, because the gearing on this car is a little odd. You basically only have two choices for the 6th gear, and if you're driving alone, you need the shorter one. Probably if you have slipstream, you need the longer one. And the shorter run runs out end of straight. Oh, come on, really? I mean, it's nice that it exists, but it should be an option in the game. Don't make it a command lines thing, as not a user interface if you have to add that to your starting procedure. But thanks, I shall somehow remember that. Thanks, Nor. Is it? I shall check that box. I saw it, but I don't remember why I chose not to click it. The controls will stay not transferred to the game. Yeah. So it kind of doesn't work. It's a bit of an odd thing, really. Because I don't see the point why you would want that. Ah, there's at least one quick guy. So it could be interesting. At least we're not just gonna drive away, I suppose. Ah, damn it. I think all sims, when they support VR, they all look good. VR itself generally looks good if it works. Edit setup. We have too much fuel for the qualifying, for sure. Oh, probably can't go down here. It should be more than enough. Much more than enough. Hey, Manu. I don't know where LMU sweat lords are. This is Automobilista. Nee, iRacing habe ich nicht getestet, weil das war ja nix, so wie ich das verstanden habe, oder? Well, I suppose the new engine that Kuno's built is gonna support VR much better. Just because it's not Unreal, right? Unreal is the issue with VR in general. Or the triples? I don't know, I'm not into that. Die Reifen sind nicht das Problem und trotzdem sind alle Autos mit den neuen Reifen unfassbar schnell. Haben sie denn allen Autos zu viel Downforce gegeben? Das ist doch auch komisch. Aber nee, ich bin jetzt einfach noch nicht gefahren, ja. I missed the turn. Guess that works though. Seems like it's not an issue for the next lap. Ah, so much room still on the brake there. Ja, aber Sebring ist sicherlich keine Low-Downforce-Strecke in echt, ne? Also, wie du es drehst und wendest, es bleibt ja falsch. Passiert. Offenbar. Well, I was reading chat, so didn't really see the brake boards, and it was in the shadow. Ja, aber es ist ja dann wahrscheinlich auch Low Drag sofort, ne? Das wäre ja auch Quatsch. Aber egal. Sagen wir mal so, wenn ich dafür viel bezahlen würde und das immer spielen würde, würde es mich schon anpissen. Depending on what you drive in AMSR, it feels good. Feels credible, feels intuitive. I think that's what we're looking for. So you can jump in and play with like normal driving techniques. You don't have to resort to weird stuff, and the car is not gonna randomly jump at you out of the corner and try to kill you or something like that. It's not like you have to adapt so much to the game, I feel. Like in iRacing, it always takes an aeon to adapt. LMU a bit better, but Automobilista certainly more intuitive. I could tell you of a game that's going to be super intuitive, but you'll see that for yourself in a couple of weeks. I would be very surprised. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if anybody would be confused as to what the cars would like you to drive. Shameless plugs. Yeah, I don't know, it depends what cars you like to drive, right? So if you want the variety, there's only Automobilista really. Because trying in iRacing is not a thing. You have to buy everything to try it. So that's probably not an option. And in LMU, there's not so much to try, basically. So I don't think you have much choice. Could download old AC and try whatever mod, but different quality. Since Project Cast too. It's been a while, I guess. Uh-oh. I think we need to speed up here. Not like I can just choose to. Damn it. Maybe not pole, but we're on the mediums. It looks like maybe the soft can work. No. Push too much. Yeah, temperatures are not really high on the tire. Unsure. Maybe the soft tire works. Like this. What are the temperatures? Yeah, I feel the Automobilista stuff is more intuitive to drive, but they are similar. Do you use the Telemetry HUD for setups? I do not. Don't know what that is. Oh, well, I'm not actually far apart here. And the sectors. Seems top speed. I'm better always sending more in the chicane. Or he's just good. So I'll stick to the medium, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get them that far apart anyway. Ah, that one you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I had that open. That's Anuvriev, so we're gonna get killed now. Oh, I wanted to do field calculation. So this race, I guess, is 20 minutes. Okay, so much shorter than before. So now it's just 1,200 seconds divided by, what did we just do? 36. So 97 seconds. That's 13 laps plus formation. So 13 times, what did I calculate for fuel? 3.4. Makes 44 liters. We'll take a bit extra. 45, 46. No, do not leave the game. Why would I do that? So 45, 46 liters. I'll take 46 liters and then we should be good. Edit setup. Alright, I think I don't need to do any other changes really, I think. Also wichtig ist das eine, aber wie wichtig genau? Was tut es denn oder was macht es nicht, wenn die Temperaturen nicht in dem 10 Grad Fenster sind? Was passiert dann? Und gilt das für alle Autos? Und wenn ja, warum? Das sind ja ganz unterschiedliche Reifen, ganz unterschiedliche Autos und überhaupt. Also müsste man nochmal konkret schauen. Denkst du, gell? So. Ready. Let's hope we did nothing wrong. Why when he's also Russian does it show the British flag? Oh, there's a much longer lead up to the start-finish line, so losing quite a bit of fuel here. Might need to save some fuel. It's hard to compare them, like one has tons of content, the other is very focused on a series. Automobilista is a complete game, been there since quite a while. LMU is rather new, plenty of issues. Hard to tell, you'll have to figure out for yourself. Yeah, he's hyper aggressive already here on the lead up to the start. And he started before the green light. Is that reportable? That is also annoying. No Welsh flag. There's no GB flag, but is that an offense? Gap 0.4, so I guess he'll have slipstream. Unfortunate. So unless he has the longer gearing, he won't be able to pass because we're both gonna have same top speed. Because we are on the limiter now. Oh, he has the longer gear. But now we have a bit of a gap. Let's see. You surely mean LMU? Yeah, it's more intuitive, but they're fairly similar, especially at high speed. Low speed and LMU is not so great. I think at low speed, the hypercars here in Automobilista are nicer. High speed, they're similar. Well, maybe it's up for sale soon, and then LFM could. I think the delta is misleading a little. Because now it seems we're quicker. It just seems much closer than it actually is at some points on the track. Or at least I hope so. Yeah, without slipstream, I don't think he can keep up here. So longer gear is one thing. He needs draft to make it work. Well, right now he's just a P2 guy, hiding his real name. Gives me confidence being ahead of the sweats. Yeah, perhaps you could, yeah. You have quite large steps with the gearing. I tried, it didn't work with a longer one for me. Ja, Jay, ich bin angemeldet fürs nächste Hypercar, ne? Ah, schade. No, the wing is already on 2, so I don't have much options there. And then it just gets unstable in the chicane, which is a race-ending scenario. So I can't go much lower here with the wing, else to without risking to die. So I'm not. Oh, he has a drive-through as well. What did he do? Did he cut too much? Or did he just start the race before it was green, and that's where his drive-through is from? Well, the thing here is we're running out of RPMs pretty much. We're in the limiter, so lower downforce wouldn't exactly help for top speed, would be the same. We'd reach it earlier perhaps, but it would stay the same. And I tried to go lower wing and longer gear, but didn't go faster on the straight. Because the acceleration gets so much worse with the longer gearing. So the better compromise was to, yeah, take the shorter one. Yeah, ride height does have an impact on aero balance for sure. It's just not as extreme as ACC, I feel. Much less pronounced. boost setting. I mean turbo or something. I feel LMP2 sound decent in all games. I guess they're kind of easy to do, perhaps. Okay, situation. Halfway through the race, and we have... Well, we're not going to have used half the fuel, so I think I'm good. And I think pace-wise, we're gapping... Who was the now P2 guy? Former P3 guy? Who was that? General opinion on AMS2. Intuitive to drive. I feel lacks a bit of depth so far. That's perhaps just down to spending more time with it. But the whole user experience for multiplayer needs to be smoothened out. You just feel that multiplayer has so far not really been a focus of development. Oh. The bump didn't help. It doesn't detect the game. It should once you start driving, it detects the game. But also go to the options system and make sure you have shared memory turned on. To Project Cast 2. I have not I don't have any drop frames on OBS, so I think my connection is fine. If anything, YouTube. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see, because this whole multiplayer is just not... It's patchwork, I feel. Because it hasn't been kind of there from the start. Never been conceived to be used the way it's going to be used now by LFM. It always has this P2P right in the... you feel that everywhere, how it was conceived. Look and feel kind of thing. Like I showed earlier, some simple things like clicking something in the menu and the click being registered and not just doing a sound. That's just weird stuff. Don't think we'll manage a 35. Or maybe we can't find the 35. Bit of slipstream, perhaps. Yeah, we're gaining. Now it's gonna nail the chicane still. Thank you. Is it enough? I could just about not be. Boom, it is. Besides ABS and teaser, I don't have anything else mapped. The pit limiter. Brake bias, for sure. And in case it stops working, the ERS modes for the hypercars. Depends how many rotaries you have, or buttons. I always have light and change camera and wipers as well. DRS for, well, should you drive Formula 1. So 2 more laps, we're gonna have just about enough fuel, I'd say. Yeah, some adjust anti-roll bars, indeed. Not anything in LFM, though. iRacing's even faster. Interesting. In the LMP2s? I think it's 131, 130 almost in the hypercars. Car reset. I think, yeah. But Automobilista has really good external sounds. But you're right, LMU isn't bad there. Yeah, I think I got used to the force feedback. I had to add a bit of damper to get like permanent resistance in the wheel. But then it was great. Now, I don't know. For me right now, how I set it up is very similar to ACC, so I can switch back and forth real quickly. AMS2 isn't bad graphically, but you can also tell it's sometimes cheaper effect, so to say. Like, you can tell why it's not hardware intensive. Like, the lights on the car headlight we are not catching. But if you see some tail lights of some cars, how they get blurry in the distance, just not a... And it looks a bit odd, so I get where they gain performance there. So some things look good, some things don't. Yeah, I wouldn't touch the XML stuff with the force feedback, honestly. I use the default plus. Add some gain, add some damper, adjust your wheelbase, but don't go into these files. You're just gonna screw it up. And I didn't like any of the custom FFB files that were on the forum, so I just threw them away. Well, maybe iRacing starts working again with a new engine, then who knows? We survived! Let's see, next race again, multi-class. In about 15 minutes, if I see this right. 18, perhaps? Also, I didn't have any issues here with off-tracks, also, so even should get a tiny gain on safety rating, if we're lucky. Facts, yes. Just search for my last name in the... Lazy Dev. Just search for my last name in the SimuCube True Drive thing. Okay, I guess that worked, so we can leave. We can just quickly also check LFM for how the last race went. We gained 165 ELO, 0.4 safety rating. So that was good, I guess. And well, let me make the website a bit wider. Have a break to fill. So, where's my Chrome thingy? One sec. Chrome. Bam. Now we just keep it like that. So, you gained 165, almost 2,000 ELO. Now, that was the race before. Now we're waiting for results from the LMP round. So perhaps... Can we go to that race? No. Here. Session live. Where were the ratings? Entry list. Ooh, that should be decent rating as well. We beat quite a few higher rated guys. So that should come in handy. Let's say another 150, 160 ELO or so, and then we're moving to above 2,000. Okay. Yeah. Generally, we should this and we should that. I'm perfectly happy though. I mean, this would be 90 degrees for me. I have long arms. This is maybe 100 degree. Okay, so it's not big, not a big issue, not a big difference. It's comfortable like that for me. I'm happy. Like the tighter the smaller the angle and the elbows, the more the wrists have to go down. And I think I probably get wrist pain by that. So straightening the arms out a little helps me in the wrist. It's all thought through. Don't worry about me. Yeah, a single 49-inch. You only see the center of it when I'm streaming. So what else did I miss? I couldn't read everything during the races. So everybody whose question or whatever you posted I didn't answer to, just write it again. Any tips on how to be faster in the Ginetta? I have no clue because I haven't driven it, but I guess it's the same in all cars. Better trailing. I guess it needs quicker throttle application and a more locked diff on power, perhaps. I feel all the default setups have a lot of the differentials usually too open on power, and you waste a lot of energy through the inside wheel. So usually locking the diff more helps with most cars, but you never know what they resorted to for the default setup, so it could be wrong in the Ginetta. I don't know. Any opinion on steering wheel diameter? Absolutely. I find everything below 30 centimeters is a toy. Everything above 30 centimeters is a bus wheel. So 30 it is. Or 29.5 or something like that, but definitely not Fanatec's 26 or 27 centimeters. That's just too small for me. Makes it too sensitive. But also 32, 33 is just, it's just huge. So 30 for me, perfect size. The force feedback that strong? I don't know. It's all about driving smooth, and the force feedback doesn't matter as much. I think this wrist stuff maybe, or being very close, works with low force feedback. But if I did this with my force feedback, I don't know if I could control it. I need to have a firm grip here. I would feel clamped here to turn the wheel when I was this close, and I want to be able to really twist my arms all the way to 180 degree, and I don't know, there would be so much of the forearm doing the work, and I don't know, I guess I want to use the shoulders a bit. I need to up the force feedback quite a bit over the 30mm wheel, 300mm wheel. Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, the wrist is a thing. Like, you need to learn to not death grip your wheel. That's important. If you death grip your wheel, you're gonna lose your wrists. You need to learn to relax on the straights or wherever it's allowed, and you don't even need to hold it that tight. Even on high force feedback, you don't need to be scared of losing the wheel. Usually it can't happen. LMU, LMS2. I don't know, are they on the same chart? Are they trying to do the same thing? Like, if you're happy to do just 10 tracks and hypercars and GT3s, okay, maybe GTEs and LMP2, then LMU works. But if you want a much bigger variety of tracks, and especially if you want the US tracks, they are only in Automobilista 2. I choose by amount of content made. I like how LMU looks. It kind of has a good how you call it, a good calibration of the colors, so to say, a good finish. It looks realistic. It's not too punchy color wise, but I don't know. I feel if I have the choice, I feel it's easier to jump into Automobilista 2 despite the menu issues. It's, I don't know, they are similar, I guess. Depends what you want to drive, I'd say. I wouldn't choose because of physics necessarily. Even though, yeah, I don't know. They're both okay. Not perfect. I know there's this thing where everybody's like, oh, Affecto 2, they have the best physics. I don't know actually where that comes from. Maybe some cars do, but a lot of cars don't. And then there's this thing with minimum camber somehow being the best, despite that not making a lot of sense. Then, I don't know, there are a few things that are just a bit off, and I don't know where this narrative almost comes from that it's the best physics. You have to ignore a few things to say that. Yeah, I'd say so, Randy. Skills are portable, the games get more similar. And I guess also it's down to the manufacturers sharing the same data sets, right? They have this ready in the drawer by now, and if a sim manufacturer comes and calls, then they say, hey, here's our data set. That's the same we sent to iRacing. That's the same we sent to Automobilista. It's the same we sent to LMU. So this the same you're getting. And based on that, and a lot of the physics in games being down to what is in the books, so to say. Nobody's making up anything. A fair amount of physics going to be largely similar in the games, or a few 0.x percentage differences or so. It's mainly the tire where the games differ. I guess everything else should be on the same ballpark, really. And that's why I guess games will also be more similar. Like extend time to infinity, then all the games are going to be the same. And it's going to be just not different driving, but differently how you get to the driving, how the menu is, or how comfortable it is to use triples or VR, or how performant it is graphics wise, or how good the FFB is, or I don't know, you know. Ich bin auch schon den F3 gefahren, ich habe auch schon ein paar Setups gemacht. Das Problem an dem Auto ist leider, dass er so alt ist. Die neuen haben wahrscheinlich deutlich mehr Downforce. Aber er macht auch Spaß. Ich habe, kannst ja schauen, ich habe auch schon ein Bundle angefangen für alle Strecken hier in LFM. Yeah, exactly. If you're not the competitive kind of driver where you need to focus on a game to really extract everything in esports competitions, then you have more freedom right now because it's more easy to jump between games. So if on LFM there's a week where we don't like the tracks, I guess we're just going to play LMU if the track there is better for this particular week or so, or event. If not, we jump to iRacing, which still drives a fair bit different than the others, but yeah. Did Razer ask for your advice? No, not really. I mean, I do my videos anyway, and if they want, they can watch it. I feel it's more that other people in the community watch my videos, agree, and then they discuss that on the forum or so, but it's not like Razer reaches out and, hey Niels, how do we do the game? Because I'm fairly sure that Renato and the other guys, they know a fair bit more about physics than I do. So who am I to advise them? I'm just doing videos on how I perceive how the games drive, how it feels, and trying to convey that in language. What's better in your opinion, LMU or LMS2? Yeah, can we look up your SimuCube settings and in-game settings? Yes, I made profiles for both, so just search for my last name in the SimuCube TrueDrive software. Just type NowYox, you should find them. And then you don't have to decide for one game or the other. I'd make it about the content. If you drive a certain track, certain cars that are only in Automobilista 2, then go for that. If it's about the tracks in WEC, then go for that. And if there's a hypercar that only is there in LMU, go for that. that you definitely want to drive, like the Toyota, for example, or I don't know, the Ferrari, I think is also in iRacing now, but before it was only LMU that had the Ferrari. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense, Patrick. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult for LFM, probably. Maybe they need a new domain or something. I don't know how they can advertise more to the US audience. Maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Some publicity would do, perhaps. But maybe also iRacing has a bigger standing in the US anyway, right? So it's difficult to get enough people on other games when iRacing is so dominant in that market. I'd say so, yeah. I think if you see the user statistics, most of the people are US based in iRacing, yeah. I think so. Huge part is NASCAR for sure, or the dirt driving or whatever. When is the server coming? 3.5 minutes. Good time to pee once more, right? I already almost drank a liter here. Yeah, I mean, if you commit to this hobby, then probably the price is the last thing that's going to hold you back. 1,000 for the wheel, 2,000 for the PC, 1,000 for the monitor, it keeps going on, 1,000 for the rig and seat and all that. If you stick to a certain series or so in iRacing, it's bearable, I guess. I'm also not a huge fan, but I also play all games. I kind of have to have it. But yeah, if money... If you're in a market with lower money or a currency value in the end, then yes, it hurts to have the high dollar price, so to say. So I get it. Not everyone can just go and want to afford it, basically. Yeah, 400. I mean, yeah, 400. I would have spent 400 on soccer a year as well when I played, or tennis or whatever. Every hobby costs money. Probably sim racing after the initial investment. It's not that much, I'd say. I mean, in tennis, you'll need a racket every now and then, new shoes every now and then, new strings every now and then, balls. All right, I'll jump. Be right there. Alrighty. Bye, Jürgen. Yeah, karting is way more expensive for sure. Oh. I don't know what the music is doing, sorry. Dinje hap. Dinje, guck mal. Na hap. Guck mal hier. Guck mal hap. Hier. Hap. Da komm mal hier. Ah, she doesn't trust my fake. Because I don't actually have a treat. She hasn't been fed yet. So that's what she's trying to achieve. Okay, session live. So let's search in the game perhaps. Oh, Game is not even running. Why? Why did the game end itself? Weird. Play Automobilista. Better hurry up now. Sebastian, make sure you forward the stream. Fast forward the stream until it stops forwarding, because I feel you're a bit behind. Surf Subotnik Erfurt. Hello. Okay, music off. Back in the game. Multiplayer. Filter should still be on, huh? So I guess we're right on time, probably. Oh no, I forgot the filters. LFMR. Save. Split 1 Road America. Join. Choose car? Come on, let me choose a car, please. There we go. We are so ready. I already forgot the fuel we used earlier, but we had like 15 liters too much. I believe it was like 76 or something we used, right? Yeah, dog was probably the best choice in the last couple of years. Yeah, game's doing all right. It's not giving me the same vibe as ACC, where I just got bananas, kind of. But it's fun. It's fun. It works. I guess it becomes more tricky should it become more competitive. Hey Ricardo, how are you? You doing well? I was gonna say como estás, but that's Spanish, so that would be an insult. Is it como estai or something? I'm not good. Yes, doing fine. I have a okay. Oh no, it's raining. I have no clue for rain, so moist. I guess we'll just try with a soft slick and find out real quick if that works at all. Damn it. This is stressful. Do we have track status somewhere in the UI while driving? Well, brakes don't work when they're cold, we knew that. The ground is reflective, but I think we still have grip, so rain tire, not yet working. I have no clue how that's gonna go. Taking... brake also works the same, just gotta be a tiny bit earlier perhaps right now. Oh, that's interesting to find out how this is gonna go now. But so far, I'd say slick works. It only looks wet. So what I was trying to say is that I have a bread dough in the making again. It's just sitting there, growing. Okay, more risky. It's sourdough based, of course, yes. Yeah, I know you have a thing for good food and drinks, so I'm mentioning it. Yeah, I'm on a soft slick right now. Grip does seem fine. I just have to brake a tiny bit earlier right now. At least, yeah, I chose the soft slick. Makes sense as it's raining, yeah. It's light rain. Perhaps not enough. But yeah, grip seems very similar. Traction is there. I guess rain is still that one thing all sim racers want the sim to get correct, but then they actually never drive it. So it's not worth the investment. I think rain is good when you know how it works in a particular sim. But if you don't, then you're always on the back foot and someone is going to be 5 seconds faster and then it sucks. So I think it comes down to that, to knowing what the game actually needs in a certain situation, and then... I mean, we're 4 seconds off right now of the dry times. So I guess we don't need a wet tire right now. And there's still time to improve. Plus, tires have more than good temperature. They get too warm even. We'll probably have to go with a medium. Yeah, I can't really do anything about the temperature of an individual tire. But yeah, driving-wise, this is fine. Let's see if the Q session is more or less rain. So now it's light rain and moist track. Let's see what we had 75 liters. We can remember that. So for qualifying, just gonna go down here. 5 laps. 4 should be enough. Missed. Yeah, if you just want to jump in and drive, then rain is a pain, I guess. LFM deactivates track progression so it never gets wet. Yeah, okay, so we get static. That's weird. Still moist, light clouds, so we don't have to do anything. We just drive. It says moist, but it isn't. Did it say moist or was it dry? But yeah, it looks very dry. So, just a fluke. Qualifying, guys. Yeah, brake temperatures. Already forgot again. Will we ever remember? Use rain tires, yeah. You never know. Sometimes it will do wonders. Man, I hope we get it right in AC Evo. Evo. Yeah. That's when the ERS is now working and we don't have rear brakes engaging. Or in fact, we have the rear brakes engaging and not the recharging. Don't rechat in this corner. Not a good idea. Did we want to change anything anyway? Soft slick. I was going to go for the medium anyway, because it's super warm already. It says moist, but it isn't. Well, you have an opinion. Is it gonna be useful? Look, the thing is, whenever it is like, hey, Neil, it's test rain or whatever, then of course, something was prepared for it to work. But there are certainly situations, cars, tires that will be missed end of the day, and then somehow some car works with dry tires in the wet conditions. That's what I fear. Well, isn't the weather random? I mean, it changes for every race. Sometimes it's rain. Okay, let's go for the Q lap. Let's watch the rear temperature a little bit. Maybe we need to go for the harder in this race because it's really warm. One other guy who's not slow, at least. Okay, I have no idea. I don't have a reference for lap time. So let's see where we end up. Oh, okay. Walmer is faster in this game somehow. But yeah, rear tire getting quite warm. Thinking about the hard. I think with the right setup and right car, the slidiness isn't really there. But yeah, temperature is hurting rear grip here already. Getting nervous. I feel this slidiness that you mean much more in LMU than I feel it here. But the 104 degrees we had We had less in the last race, right? Thinking hard. Like before you had the slidiness and you would still be fast, but you see this is not working anymore now. When the rear steps out like that, that's not really working. It's the long right-hander that kills the tires. Let's try push, see what the tires can take while we're out of fuel anyway. Well, I have, I don't know, 1.5 degrees on the rear. Not gonna make a difference. Nope, inside is 97, outside is 95, so you're wrong. On the rear, so it's actually pretty similar from inside to outside. Edit setup 70 75 was easily enough earlier. But still, I'm thinking hard. Let's try. Ah, yeah. Good point. Good point. I'll add AMS2 to the bot message. True. Oh, that should be easy to do. LMU is added already. It's even in the text. Hey Travis, how are you? I'm fine. Should be 7 degrees, but I mean it changes all the time. Like it depends when you look at it. But yeah. Maybe to give the rear some more support, we could add a degree of camber on the rear. But oh, yeah, let's stick to that. Getting ready to race. Nice. What were you playing? iRacing? Or was it? But yeah, we have all LMU tracks added to Popometer, so you will see your line properly on the track. Automobilista has a lot more tracks, but we have added all of those that are in the LFM season currently. Or Kaika was so nice to calibrate them all. So no, we're ready. It's just a bit of a pain in Automobilista with the setups, because yeah, they are the file management is a bit weird, to say the least. Now it's just 25 and 30 tracks, so I think the medium is gonna work. Before in qualifying it was 46 track, and now it's just 30 tracks, so I think we will be fine with a medium here. Outside to core. Yeah. I think it's going to be hard to actually not have... Like, the core to surface ratio is very hard to change as a driver or with a setup. There won't be too many options with the tire pressures. But it looks like I'm doing alright. Does your pedal calibration feel accurate? Very, yes, on point. No issue here. Maybe you have some weird linearity or sensitivity. Like Automobilista 2 has too many options for the axes that you can use. Maybe you just want to click the default button somewhere or so and reset it all. But yeah, could well be the sensitivity that you have some non-linearity in the setting. I couldn't tell you right now if you want to set it to 50 or 100% or so, where it is perfectly linear, but it might be down to that. Might. Or dead zones. So I clicked ready, right? Yes, I did. So, and I have fuel. So let's go. Multi-class, guys, remember? Oh, Jordan. Uh-oh, that's a penalty. I had the wrong interface. Thanks, Jordan. Nice. Somebody was abusing the lights behind me. How are you, Jordan, though? Where are you? Are you South Africa or are you in Indonesia? Or wherever you were last time we spoke? Yeah, okay. Sounds like you have non-linearity. Yeah, Jordan, I'm doing all right. Nothing to complain. Trying to get through the sim racing winter of not knowing which sim is going to be the one attracting the players, but perhaps we're not going to have the one sim. It's just going to be many from now on until Evo has all the content and is out of early access. Try the forum mate, perhaps? Because it's difficult during, like, it's difficult on stream without you sending screenshots or something. Yeah, it's enjoyable, right? It doesn't have this depth or whatever it is that kept us doing ACC for 5,000 hours, right? Oh, no, shouldn't hit that bump. Not a good bump to hit. And here we go. Perfect 360. Tires up to temperature now. This is not over. Just a bit of extra tire wear. How are the setups in AMS2? Yeah, I don't, honestly, I haven't done like a deep dive or something. I go by feel mainly currently. So, gap. Well, they were very fast in the first 2 laps or so, so I'm thinking maybe they're on soft tires and they're going to suffer from temperatures now. Yes, yes, exactly. What is this with this corner here today? Today is a stretch, this race. Okay. Focus now. Need a proper good laps. Couple good laps. How did it grow to 4 seconds there? Anyway. The delta so much up and down. "25 minutes to go." Gotta watch that as well. No need to stress. Already lapping a hypercar as well. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We can't see their lap times, right? We can just see end of lap what the gap is. But it seems to be moving up and down a little over the lap. Engine mode 5. Option 3. Plan F. Stop reading chat, Niels. We're getting closer, but not in big steps. Too little. No, I did not log into the dashboard, sorry. So we gained a 10th, not enough. Guess we need to push more. Keep fighting, guys. Very good. Ooh, lap car has been shoved out of the way. Here we are. Let's go. Almost slipstream. Oh, we have bad timing with the Lambo, I think. Yep. They have as well. That's too dangerous. But yeah, what you gain and lose with traffic is just 10 times higher what you can gain on track with pace. So you just gotta keep being smart and lucky. I don't know if they don't overheat it, the softs work. That looks good. Drift overtakes. That was brutal for the Lambo. Verstappen line. catch the other guy. Good timing. Bad timing. What was he doing? Interesting. You mean he has freedom bonus? Hey, Jose. Welcome aboard, GTAP. Hope you like the track guides and coachings you watch. Oh, he's deep. Hey, mate. We are here. Oh, he has no top speed. What's happening? Has he got damage? Yeah, he has nothing. Back in P1. Nah, I think he has damage. Probably from a GD3. That was too slow on the straight. We're gone. No manual battery, no. And battery in these cars only replaces part of the combustion power, but it doesn't add to it. So your total power output is always the same, regardless if you're using the battery or using the ICE or both. Usually it's both. So it's no boost. It's just energy saving a little. We did not have safety cars so far. Oh, he has not given up yet. So tires look fine. Temperature front to rear, not too different. So balance should also be safe, kind of. Oh, he had a moment. I have a feeling he's enjoying a bit too much draft here. Oh, why is he not going wide? Seven and a half minutes. I would say 5 laps. Ah, 6. It's 6. But yeah, it's the slipstream that keeps him alive behind me. Or in the game. Ist leichter, aber ich bin dann raus, glaube ich. Oh, that's very good. Have one car between me and the other hypercar. Also saves fuel. Ja, komm gut heim, Jay. Can we put this to build? Will we see a flying lap again? Not sure. Charging battery. Don't think this is how it's meant to be. Okay, the brakes can be a bit hotter. Which doesn't seem to matter. 1,000 degrees, no problem. I mean, we're maximum gonna have 1 lap. Maximum 1 lap. Well, thanks very much, mate. 2.5 years is a lot. You probably lead. Thank you, man. Or as you would say, broski. I have a feeling you had a beer or two, so cheers. I'll have one right after this race. If there's one left on the balcony. Yeah, definitely just going to be 1 lap because just under 2 minutes now over the line, easily going to be less than 1:47, which is our fastest lap. So yeah, maybe it's not even a lap. Let's see. 2 minutes are up quicker than you think. Okay, GT3s are allowed to pass apparently. The GT3 behind me is not. Unlucky. This is so not right. No, we're good. We're good. I think brakes are warm. Ah! Oh. They have plans behind me. Oh, he was sending it. Think gap is big enough. No dive expected. Come on! Niazi, thank you so much. Well, that was more exciting than I would have hoped for. Good thing we didn't actually crash there when we spun. That was making it all a little bit too exciting. Yeah, cheers, cheers. We do it like F1. Mode 8, 1 donut. So, somebody was asking, how does it compare to AC1? Yeah, I don't think it compares because AC1 is just really dated now. Don't think that's the same thing, kinda. AC1, you need a lot of mods to make it look good. You need the content, very differing quality. I'm not a particular fan of mods, I have to say. For me, a game doesn't need mods. State of the game, I think driving has improved much. But, yeah, still plenty of things I think to sort out with the multiplayer and the menu, the whole process of doing a race and all that, you know? Well, it wasn't an easy race. What triggers the safety car? Just some car crashing and staying there for too long or something like that. Shows the no scope. Yeah, I saved the replay, but I cannot actually... We did not do the fastest lap. I'm surprised, actually. I don't know why it was so slow. The race before we were much faster. I don't know what was different now. Return to main menu. Yes. Let's see. Let's load the replay. Yeah, if you want a quick jump in and play sim, it's great. But I think it also works right now because it's not too competitive yet. And you will, even if you're investing little time and you're more on the amateur side of things, then you can still kind of compete. But yeah, in ACC, everybody's so advanced that if you jump in and just drive, for a lot of people, it's just not going to work. Where actually is the... Oh, we wanted to do one setting here. What was it? Pause on focus loss. So this is already gone. So this is already off. So I guess that's not the setting we were looking for. Where's the gallery replays here? Have a look then. Why do I go to the keyboard? We don't really need it. It's a shame that you can go to the drone cam, but if you're in the drone cam, you cannot play the replay forward. It's stuck. Bit of a shame. Yeah, the speed difference is drastic, right? Was it lap 1, 2, 3? What was it? Oh, are we even in the race yet? No. Ah, there was. Don't worry, the other cars are coming, I think. At some point. There we go. Cam, chase. What else is there? Oh, just chase. Roof, chase, bonnet, bumper, chase, track side, just one. Okay, chase. Oh yeah, I went onto way too far over the curb. That's how you do a 360, I guess. So let's wait until for the passes. Took a while, I think. Is this correct? No. Nah, this can't be. Still not. I think it took quite a while, quite a few laps. 1, 2, 3. Let's say there are a few bugs left. Oh yeah, that was also interesting. Looked way worse from cockpit. Yeah, it's like live for speed. But no, live for speed you can always jump, but it goes through the entire replay as you do. Okay, now I think. No, still takes a moment. Well, was it here? I was too cautious. I could have had a better run even, but I think he stopped defending at this point. Okay, let's see where we catch the other guy. Oh yeah, we figured he had damage, right? Because something probably happened here. Can we watch other cars? Can we watch other cars or just our own? Yeah, we can. Let's see. Yeah. Well, that was definitely contact, but I don't know if that was enough for him to get damaged. LFM Christmas party on Saturday. I'll have to see if I have time. Ah, okay. Ach, du warst das. Ja, dann. Unlucky. Hat man sofort gemerkt, dass der Topspeed weg war. This in LMU best graphics? Well, of course it's not iRacing. I think it's still ACC though on proper settings. And then hopefully Evo. Gonna top the charts. Yeah, well, a lot of top speed missing. What's the top speed? Well, it's not shit. But yeah, wasn't enough to put up a fight. Okay, cool. I think we're done. Let's, oh, wrong car. Let's have one more shot here against the sun or something. Drone. further away. One sec. Better. There we go. Oh, this is so sensitive, the focus. And I'm pretty sure this is not how f16 looks on an actual camera, but never mind. There we go. And just the various tracking speeds, and that shall be it. I mean, I tried it when I had the Reverb G2 new. It was cool, but it's too complicated to use in the end. So I couldn't stream, like, you know, I need to control the PC, and VR kind of completely prevents that. And then the Pimax that I have, it just had, I don't know, wasn't really nice to use. Definitely had better resolution than the G2. But yeah, not convincing either, I'd say. All right, guys. I think we'll just call it a day here on a high. Yeah, good pointer with the Christmas thingy on Saturday. Maybe I'll try to do that before we leave for holidays, or for Christmas rather. And then we'll see you shortly, I'd say. Unless you have any more questions, I can get a beer. We can do some more chat, okay? 20 minutes or so until the beer is empty, and then call it a day. And then the bread is ready from the oven, probably. So let me get the beer real quick. A couple treats, perhaps. And then I'll be right with you. 1 second. Sorry, took a moment. Just leak all the things I know. Nah, Marco keeps leaking things. Yeah, they also pay for... They pay for positive opinions. Explicitly says in the context, trash LMU, trash Automobilista, trash iRacing. That's a bonus of 20% on all hours worked. Na du gute Maus. Was ist denn da los? Tap, tap, tap. Ja, fein. So super. But yeah, I do some test driving. Checking if all the cars work, all the functions work. If the tires feel decent. And else we discuss. Tap, tap, tap. Senior tap. Yeah, fine. Good. Yeah, plus. Do you feel like there's already any physics abuse in setups being used? Which game? Here, you mean? In Automobilista? I have no clue. Ja, zurück. runter, runter, runter. Zurück, 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 zurück. Sinja, zurück. Ja, Platz. Nein. Und tap. Ja. Hopp, 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 hopp. Ja, super. Oh, now she stole the one from the steering wheel. Hey, Costa Rica, man. Yeah, reading's back, insane. Funny enough, our developer right now from Purple Meta is in Costa Rica as well. Ja, komm. Na komm, na hopp, 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 hopp. Ja, komm. Ja, komm hier rum, machst du einmal schlau? Sinja. Hier, komm hier. Hier. Und hopp. Und hier, guck mal hier. Hier, hier. Hopp, 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 hopp. Super. So. Very low front camber here in AMS or R factor. Interesting. I went higher usually because I don't know, seemed to work. No, he's on holiday there. See people coming back the next day with 5/7/10 in the bag. Oh, okay. That's plenty. Machst du super. Warte. Warte. Nein, wir haben es verloren. Warte. Okay. Ja. I will try the low camber. It works in R Factor 2 as well. It's very weird. It's like it feels like a fundamental, but apparently several sims get it wrong. It will remove the excessive front grip, but I don't feel excessive front grip. Should be more. Guck mal, wir haben noch mehr. Das ist gar nichts. Das ist gar nichts. Yeah. Her eyes are so focused on it. But yeah, I guess need some more testing around setup stuff of the game. If there's some competitive stuff coming, then we'll surely see yeah, bigger improvements and probably more issues will surface or so. But so far, I think the way it's doing right now, it's just fine. They probably shouldn't do any esports in it because then everybody will notice that there's broken stuff in this game as well. Yeah, you're right, Fabrizio. I feel the same. Like, before, nothing against the previous players, but nobody there was really pushing lap times on AMS2 or could push lap times or whatever. And now you get a few faster guys, and that automatically means lap times are improving. More issues are going to surface. Yeah, exactly. It's when you have that many options in the game, then it's kind of normal, I guess, to kind of also play a variety of content and never really going deep on a single car or so. And then, yeah, you never really develop a setup or a feeling for how it could feel as well or something like that. But it's also what the game is good for. Just dabbling around, kind of, right? If she had any idea of what's happening here, that there are 100 people watching. She doesn't. You're dirty. What have you been digging? Hmm? Yeah. 60s minis at Cadwell. No, not my choice. Probably. Nah, we'll see. I mean, what has surfaced so far of Evo is the whole Nordschleife free roam stuff. Several road cars were shown. Cup Porsche on the Expo. So let's see how people will use that game, and what other gameplay modes we'll have eventually. But yeah, I'd love to. If it was for me personally, we just get all the ACC content in Evo and then move over to the better game, fresher tires, working suspension, promise, better looking, maybe better performance end of the day than Unreal, maybe for those who have better VR. But yeah, early access, so it's probably going to take a while. Well, I hope so. I mean, there was a clip of Valerio mentioning that they're finalizing the deal with SRO, so hopefully that means we're getting the content sooner or later. But all a matter of resources. Will the online be like LFM or will it be integrated? I don't know, and if I knew, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I don't know, Becker. Typical thing. People need approval, I guess. I did, Fabrizio, I did. It's more aggressive now on most cars. The thing is, on the modern GT cars and all that, you can do anything in the software. So it's not like there's a technologically correct and wrong way. You can have everything since it's all electronic now. So you can have any shape of throttle and power output and all that. So it's not necessarily unrealistic anymore. She's kind of enjoying that. Hmm? Yeah, I'm not into the code or pipeline stuff, how cars get into the game if they can just copy paste the car from ACC and use it in Evo. And it depends how deep the new stuff actually goes and then how cars work or so, but I don't know. I just drive and comment on it. It's kind of a good position. Mouse? Well, I'm her food supply, so it makes sense. Senior. Mouse? Ja, ist gut. Geht klar. Ja. Ist auszuhalten. Full trust here. You sure? I'm not sure you really want the game with modding. I know a couple people will enjoy it, but it's gonna mess it up more, I feel. Yeah, Jordan, next time you're in Frankfurt, Jordan, you stop by. Well, she barked though. True, Patrick. All right, time to go. I feel she's leaning over to be let go. To be let go. Yeah. Yeah. I feel if like when you do this whole mod stuff, you get the same issue as with Evo, because and not with Evo, with AC1, it just gets too much, and then it's hard to get enough people in the same spot, same track, same car, same time to actually have a race. I feel there's good arguments to narrow down the content in order to have enough people to actually play. If you have too many mods, it just gets too messy. But yeah, if you're a modder, you want to do tracks and cars, yeah, I get it. Ich glaube, Gassi war meine Freundin schon. Insofern, ich spring nochmal unter die Dusche. Just a shower left for me and then have some food, hopefully. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll try so we meet on Saturday, perhaps, for LFM Christmas thingy, where we swap through various games, as far as I can tell. So it will be AC, ACC, and Automobilista. I'll probably do some, yeah, grid and go stuff. Not gonna prepare for that or so. And then it's gonna be a week's break or so for Christmas stuff, and then we'll be back late next week. So until then, guys, thanks for tuning in. Speak very soon. Bye. Look to the camera, Niels. Look to the camera. Bye. Good evening. Or good day if you're in the US, Canada, or wherever else. Costa Rica.